James Blaisdell with Mr. Fence Academy, and also proud owner of Ideal Fence out of NCI, North Central Indiana. That's me telling you where I live. I started the fence company back in 2001, and believe it or not, before I started, I had zero knowledge of the fence industry. Fast forward 18 years, and that's where Shawn comes into the picture. I was running a search on Google on how to create a better, more efficient, and easier to read QuickBooks to provide better reports. And Shawn's video answered every single one of those questions, but then it gave me a whole lot more as well. At the end of the video, he had shared his email in case anybody had any additional questions. Well, guess what? I had a lot of additional questions. So I sent the email, and within 30 minutes, he was on my phone. We were talking QuickBooks, we were talking fence, and after the call, I stayed in contact with him. I had an opportunity to take part in a training exercise that he was putting together down in Santa Claus, Indiana. He was donating a fence package to a special needs child, and he was gathering together a bunch of fence companies from across the country to come help put it all together. I brought back everything that I learned and implemented it into my organization, and in doing so, I was able to increase my productivity 20%. It was at that point I became a true believer in the Mr. Fence method, and I had signed up for the 2022 Mr. Fence retreat. In taking part in that, the opportunity presented itself for me to become a member of the Mr. Fence Academy. And so that's exactly what I did. The Mr. Fence Academy's main strategy is to gain you profit. Now, I've adopted many of the lessons and the tools that are available to me through the Mr. Fence Academy to do precisely that. Gain profitability through the efficiencies of how you run your organizations. It's those little tiny things that will create dollar bills everywhere. Now, let me tell you, the people within this organization are incredible. It's like a large family of friends supporting one another to help us all get better. Better business owners, better competitors, better leaders, better examples, better people. I'm telling you, it's incredible, the people that are involved, and it keeps growing. Looking forward for you guys to be a part of it. And let me tell you, the culture within the Mr. Fence Academy, it is one of sharing. That's the culture that Shawn has created with the Mr. Fence Academy, is you want to share what you learn, share what you already know, because many people don't know what they don't know until they know what they didn't know, right? So the culture within that organization is absolutely phenomenal because you're encouraged to teach, you're encouraged to learn, and learning, it takes it full circle, because when you learn, you do it in three essential ways. You learn by listening, by doing, and then by teaching. So being able to be encouraged to teach what you learn brings all that full circle, and it cements the context of what you're taught. And I love that about the Mr. Fence Academy, is that the culture is built upon sharing that information, not just hoarding it all to ourselves. The first 15 years of being in business, I didn't talk to my competitor didn't talk to me. So I love the aspect of the Mr. Fence Academy and what it's about, because it is about sharing the information and making us all within the industry stronger to create a stronger industry. I think it's incredibly important for you to take the opportunity, if you're given, to join the Mr. Fence Academy. Now, I joined the Mr. Fence Academy because I was starving. Well, I'm not starving anymore. Now I'm just hungry. If I have a question, I guarantee there's somebody within the Mr. Fence Academy that has the answer. All it's up to me is to make that call. Call and get the answer and become a member of the Mr. Fence Academy. You're not going to regret it. The investment is going to pay off in so many different ways. I'm James Blaisdell from Mr. Fence Academy, and I look forward to seeing you at our next training. Thanks, guys.